Just today.
I know, I went so
Thank you guys.
Oh man.
So I know all of you have done this, so don't lie. I know you guys have talked down to somebody or looked down on somebody or talked shit on somebody. Please don't lie. It's just bad, and you guys know it. And so the quote I chose is never look down on anybody unless you're helping them up. And I totally agree with this because, for instance, it just makes you look like an asshat. Like, why would you want to do that? Is it boosting your ego, your self-esteem? If you need someone to boost your self-esteem, I'll give you a cookie. But yeah, you just don't want to do it. It just makes you generally look like a bad person. And another instance is, I had a friend who would always talk down on kids with Down syndrome, or he'd push them, or do horrible things. Now he has a son, 2 years old, has Down syndrome. Yeah, it's going to come back and bite you, regardless of if you were there and saw it, or if you were the one who did it. So, yeah. And then another instance is you would expect someone to help you if you were down. Like if you were on the floor hurting or you needed assistance, but you were over here talking trash on the guy who's the only one near you, why should he help you? You know, he's there, but he's not going to help you because you've talked so much trash and you've always looked down on him. But yeah, so in conclusion, just please keep the trash talking to yourself. Thanks.
Oh yeah. She always wears socks. You're sure that's your work? I do. It's clogs. Really? You're not wearing yours today?
I was just gonna wear like red
Does anyone have the roll sheet?
Oh yeah.
Did you pass out a roll sheet?
Everyone.
This roll?
Everyone here.
Wow.
This is wide open view.
Yes.
Will you press that or
There's like evidence on the video now. There's like evidence in the video now that
Orange.
All right, Joshua, I like the way you tried to take a little bit of control of the audience at the beginning and used a little bit of humor. You get to the topic. I'd be careful about the vulgarities, but that's just me, apparently. The truth of the matter, though, is that some days you're going to be speaking to a lot of people that is not, they're all going to be just like me. So you want to be careful about that. I think that you've got a good idea. You've got a very nice thesis that you're going to go with, but you haven't set yourself up a structure or a plan for how you're going to talk about it, and as a consequence, you just start rambling on it. And you've got a good example that you talked about. I like that, and it made some sense. I think it had a nice dramatic impact on the audience there. and I hope you're not making it up. I hope it's a real story so that it reflects well on you. Your presentation, you've got a low-key manner, and it works pretty well at conveying sincerity. It doesn't have a lot of control over the audience, but it does allow us to relate to you a little bit. Pacing is occasionally slow and hesitant. Whenever there's uncertainty, it's really noticeable. So you want to, that's one of those things that you can help yourself with if you have a structure to go to. You can always go to the next point if you get stuck. Say, well, let me just move on to the next point, which is kind of what you did at the end, which I liked. I said, you know, it felt like you were searching for something to say, and you realized, you know what, I don't really have something else to say, so let me just make the point that I want to make and finish. And that's exactly what you ought to do, because that means that you're the one who's in control, and you give a better impression to the audience when you do that than when you struggle and hem and haw and look for something else to say. All right, thank you.